Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Police are still trying to figure out how and why an infant was found dead at a recycling center Tuesday morning in Sioux Falls. Mental health counselors are reminding people of South Dakota's Safe Haven Law.
Also called the Baby Moses Law, a parent can leave their baby with an emergency medical services provider, hospital, or child placement agency. The baby must be under 60 days old and unharmed.
The places that are easiest to recognize would be, a hospital, police department, fire departments, the paramedics. Some of the Department of Social Services has people there that you can go to.
The Helpline Center says 96% of the calls they receive are de-escalated after talking with a counselor.
Sioux Falls Mayor Paul Tenhaken and Police Chief John Toombs say problematic behavior from people experiencing homelessness is rising.
As the city leaders spoke at a news conference Thursday, alcohol abuse and panhandling were big themes.
The root cause of most of the things we're talking about right now is alcohol and drunkenness. Drunkenness requires alcohol to purchase. To purchase alcohol, you need money, and if you don't have a job, the way you get money is panhandling.
Just me driving around in my personal vehicle have observed more money being handed out the window probably this year than any year before. It's because people care. It's because they're compassionate. But the reality is, as long as the fish are biting, right, people will still be out there looking at it. So if we're still engaging in this behavior, it's only going to increase.
Downtown business owner Tammy Brown also spoke. She says panhandling only makes for a worse problem and that it's something people downtown see on a daily basis.
Now let's get a check of our weekend weather with meteorologist Scott Munn. Starting the weekend cool, Scott.
Yeah, cool, but those numbers will change as we do go into this weekend. We'll slowly warm along with that. We'll watch for increasing chances for rain. First starting across western South Dakota, moving into central KELOLAND, and then maybe late in the day Sunday, especially Sunday night into Monday, we can see our chance across the east and southeast. Now we're starting with temperatures in the 40s and low 50s. We'll watch these numbers warm to the 60s and 70s. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Even though attendance at the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally is running behind previous years, certain traffic violations are on the rise.
We rode along with a Sturgis police officer to get an idea of the types of calls law enforcement respond to during the course of the rally. It's not just moving violations that are a problem.
I mean, parking complaints are still up. That's the main issue we deal with on day shift pretty much is parking complaints.
Officer Weaver says he also sees a lot of bikers riding without proper eye protection. He says he usually lets violators off with a warning.
She's 108 years old and was at the very first Sturgis Motorcycle Rally when she was only 24 years old. Hazel Baumberger, who lives in Fort Pierre, keeps rolling along, though, only on 4 wheels now.
She says she loves everything about motorcycles, the noise, the chrome, and the smell of leather.
The bikers that go out to Sturgis, some people say, well, it's rough and nobody should, but it isn't. They go there for fun.
Hazel couldn't go to the rally this year due to her age, so instead a group of bikers are going to bring the rally to her by doing a ride-by next Monday on their way home. The rally to Hazel is going to be this coming Monday, the 12th, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Peaceful Pines Senior Living Center in Fort Pierre. All bikers are welcome.
And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, well, weather forecast on Monday. Well, it does feature a scattered rain chance. I think a lot of that rain probably moves through Pierre maybe a little earlier. So we're going to watch that here in just a moment. First thing, today's forecast, Sioux Falls looks pretty good. Partly cloudy skies this afternoon. Will be in the low 70s and a little wind out of the northwest running in there at about 5 to 15. Crisp and cool this evening. Perfect weather for s'mores, and those numbers are in the low 50s after midnight, so it's going to definitely cool off pretty quickly after sunset. Clouds today, most of that there in the far southwest, and I do expect a couple of scattered sprinkles or an isolated shower in southwest South Dakota. Also, you'll notice if you watch the animation up here in the northeastern corner of South Dakota and west central Minnesota, we might spark an isolated cell or two on radar. Otherwise, most of us will stay dry today, and the warmest numbers will be out toward Phillip and Winter in the low to mid 70s. Now, after a crisp and cool overnight tonight, we're expecting slightly warmer weather for your Saturday. We'll kind of pick up these numbers back into the upper 70s in the Yankton area. By the late afternoon, we're thinking 70s. Pretty common, too, from Chamberlain, maybe even a couple of low 80s showing up around Winter and Phillip. Also, notice on radar, there are a couple of cells near Rapid City late Saturday afternoon. The chance of rain will probably get a little better there Saturday night, and then that'll kind of kick us off on to Sunday morning with some rain chances in central South Dakota. You can see how that starts off there Saturday night, Sunday morning in the west. Then during the day on Sunday, it'll kind of come into Chamberlain and Winter. Pretty decent chance that we will pick up some rain in that area. It's better than a 50-50 shot. Sioux Falls, it starts at that 20% level Sunday late afternoon and evening, and then it'll go up Sunday night, Monday morning. So if you're looking for some rain, some of you definitely are in that category. Keep watching that part of the forecast. 68 today, Brookings, 68 degrees at Marshall. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast into the 80s by Tuesday and Wednesday. And along with that, we're going to pick up a little more humidity and a couple more showers and thunderstorms in the region. Aberdeen also will consolidate around that Sunday late day forecast, and into Monday morning is your best chance of rain. It is looking like some of these rains, they're kind of steering maybe a little south. That's kind of the initial thoughts too on this. So we're going to keep that 50% there for Aberdeen, but just to let you know that that seems to be kind of at least the latest trends we're noticing here. And also for Pierre, things can ignite in the Black Hills. I'm okay with that on Saturday night, and then into Sunday we'll drag some of those rain chances across that middle section of South Dakota. By Monday afternoon, though, and into Tuesday, we start warming up. We're going to get those upper 80s going toward Rapid City again by Tuesday. In fact, we might even get some 90s next week toward day 6 and 7. Check out details with the rest of the weather at KENDLELAND.com.